Take by Zach Lorbeck.
Trying to go around the angle. Haystone's on far side.
Point blank got angled again, and he stops him.
Shotgun snap angle. Looking left, now looking right. Throw far side. Throws a fade up for grabs. Hunter Beechler, far side pylon. He comes down with it. Touchdown, Bayport Pirates. She'll line it ball into left field, and that'll go all the way to the fence. Coming in to score will be Hilbert. Feed it in. Maddie Ray, right hand lay in and down.
Great steal by Ray. Jerks with a nice lob over the top.
Four skates to the near side circle looking for some time. One timer to Martin Suna. Knock off the water bottle. It's a one-timer and a goal, and the Pirates, they extend their lead.
He takes a swing at it. He'll send that one deep to right. And looks like that one's going to be a walk-off grand slam for Joe Byer.
Swinging a fly ball to center field.
It's over!
And that's it!
The Pirates win it!
Good evening and welcome out to Community First Champion Center as we are in Grand Chute, Wisconsin as we get set for the WIAA postseason. We are on to the sectional round. Chris Learman and Johnny Samp with you on a Tuesday evening as we have Bayport Pirates, the 3 seed in the WIAA sectional, and the Neenah Hortonville Menasha Co-op, the NHM Rockets, on a Tuesday night as NHM is the 2 seed. Good evening and welcome out. Great to have you along with us as we are back to the traditional audio broadcast or the radio as we did for the previous 6 years. Get to the postseason, NHM providing the video feed for you. So we're back to our old hat of bringing you the audio, and Johnny, it should be a fun matchup. And what's the rubber matchup between these two squads this year?
Well, as you mentioned, this should be a good matchup. Pirates coming in at 15-6 on the season, and their opponents coming in at 16-7. Should be a fast-paced game, Chris, and I'm expecting that from the very start. We see some players here tonight that have quite the speed, and I also expect it to be a very physical game, as both teams have played physical throughout the season. So we'll just have to see what happens here tonight.
Yeah, we're able to see who is able to stay out of the penalty box one side or the other, but see how things shape out for both teams, special teams-wise. We talked last time about how Bayport is not very good special teams, particularly when they have the man advantage. You look at a Neenah Rockets team that not only are they killing off penalties, Johnny, they are converting on more than 1 out of every 4, a 25.4 power play conversion rate.
I think a lot of credit has to go to number 25, Drew Sutton, on that team. If you look at his stats for the season, kind of crazy if you just think about it. 41 goals, 18 assists on the season for a total of 59 points. Just one of those players that really seems to be a step ahead of everybody else, and he is one of their fastest guys on the team. Probably the fastest guy on that team.
You look at the state stats. Drew Sutton, #1 goal scorer in the state of Wisconsin. He tagged Bayport for a few of those. In the first meeting, he scored 2 goals in what was an 8-5 Bayport win back on Friday, December the 11th. And the rematch, Friday, January 15th, served as Bayport senior night. It was a 2-1 win for NHM, and Drew Sutton scored each of those goals, both of them of the breakaway variety. So 2 goals in the first game, 2 goals in the second game. 4 of his now 41 with the goal on Friday in their sectional, or rather their regional final win. 41 goals, tops in the entire state of Wisconsin.
And that's one thing the Pirates are going to have to watch for here tonight is keep Neenah, that last game they played at Cornerstone Community Ice Center, they like to keep a wingman high for that breakaway opportunity, and they worked for them, and that's how they got so many looks on the breakaway. I think if you're Coach Buchan, you're setting a defender back and just making sure somebody's spying on that high wing.
Yeah, because the Bayport has adjusted some defensively. We even saw the adjustments that were made by a Pirate team the regional final, shifting some players around. Alex Voss basically moved full-time back to D, shuffling of the cards, which not only will hopefully strengthen you up in the back end, however, that's shuffling in the front end, and you're shifting some lines around.
And that's okay. It gives some different looks here, and I just hope it stabilizes the D a little bit. The offense seems to be doing okay. As long as they don't play the dump and chase game, I think Pirates will be in good hands here tonight, as they are a very talented team, just like their opponents, the Neenah Rockets.
Neenah Rockets talented Luke Elkin, a heck of an athlete, actually a Division I football signee just a couple of weeks ago, actually last week. was the second round of signing. He signed back in December. He is going to the University of Iowa. And Luke Elkin was not in that second meeting due to a DQ from the night before. He took a penalty with 16 seconds left against USM. So he actually missed the second matchup. As a defenseman, Johnny, 25 points on the year. Where does that put you? Again, he's a D. That would be tied for second in total points on the Bayport squad.
Well, he's just a productive defenseman, and he obviously knows he has probably some stronger legs than some of the guys out there. And you'll probably see him here tonight try to take the puck up and take advantage of, maybe a bad line change on the Pirates or something to that end. And I would not be, I'm totally expecting Elkin to come in and probably make an impact on the offensive zone.
Maybe recognize that Elkin name. Bayport, your senior year, actually, Johnny, back in 2017, Alec Elkin, who was an absolute stud on the ice. He was with this NHM team. The last time that these two teams matched up in a sectional was at Cornerstone when, obviously, Bennett DeBush had the put away on the poke check from the D-line and drove in on the...
Those were some fun days, Chris,
yeah,
especially as being a fan and a broadcaster. I definitely enjoyed those hockey games. But tonight's a different night, and we are playing on their ice rather than, I believe we played on home ice that game.
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken. But so it's a little bit different, and it's just a different season. So let's see what happens here tonight. Beautiful
Facility here, the Community First Champion Center in Grand Chute. We are basically where you would go to the Timber Rattler Stadium. We are a block to the west of that. So the exact same exit. And then you just go an intersection further. Kind of a neat little spot and a beautiful brand new state-of-the-art facility right here in Grand Chute. People will call it Appleton. We'll go with the technical terms of Grand Chute. But a beautiful facility here. And a little echoey in here. You're going to hear some puck. You're definitely going to hear the ambient noise and the puck bouncing off of the walls later on. But great facility, and good to have the players be able to play on something of this caliber as well.
Yeah, it's a beautiful facility to have a playoff hockey game for the WIAA, and it'll just be exciting to see what happens on this ice tonight, as I believe this is the Pirates' first time out here this season. I believe the other two matchups between Neenah happened at Cornerstone Community Ice Center, so it'll be interesting to see how this ice plays and see how the Pirates do on it. Refs setting the nets up. So we got hockey here coming here, Chris. In a few more minutes, we will see skaters line up and get ready to go.
See if we can get the link and everything out for everybody. Nice little horn there for you.
Not a big fan of the horn. It's kind of high pitch for me.
It's kind of funny how hockey, there's some places in the NHL, there's a distinct difference between some goal horns, the fog horn, every truck horn, all that. But the teams are going to spill onto the ice. Tonight's Bayport Hockey broadcast, proudly supported by Zesty's Frozen Custard and Grill, the finest frozen custard in town. North Shore Bank, the bank of you. Just J Creative website and brand development. The Press Times, your local paper and online source for Pride Athletics. By Jeff Deacon and Charles Realty. And by members of the NEW Sports Herded Broadcasters Club. Chris and Johnny on a Tuesday evening sectional semifinal. Winner of this one is going to play for a right to go to state. Sectional final is up next for the winner of this one. And we will keep tabs on actually a Fox River Classic Conference matchup. Notre Dame, the 1 seed right now, as De Pere leads Notre Dame 1-0. As we get the update from Scott Kring early. Great to have Scott and Stacy along with us, and the boys always. As the evening moves along, feel free to tweet the booth. We'd love to hear where you might be listening from. But Johnny, we're going to bring you the starting lineups in first for the 3 seed, the Bayport Pirates.
So the Pirates for tonight, their defensive pair will be Tyler Brady and Alex Voss. Coming in for the offensive wing pair, we see Ty Freilich and Jay Rebar. And the centerman starting tonight will be Sam Lyons. Also in net will be number 31, Marcus Niemi. Now looking over to the Rockets side, their defensive pair will be Thomas Burns and Richie Bernice, or rather Luke Elkin. Their wing pair for their offensive line will be Alex Freund and Miles Teskey. And their centerman will be Drew Sutton, the very quick, as we mentioned before, and high goal scorer Drew Sutton. And the net for them will be Jaden Hannes. So for the Rockets, we have Burns and Elkes on the defensive pair, Freund, Teskey, and Sutton as the line, or first offensive line. And for the Pirates, we will have Brady and Voss in at defense, Ty Freilich and Jay Rebar as wings, and Sam Lyons starting at center. Also Marcus Neenah getting the start in the net.
Head coach for the Pirates at 15-6-0. Mike Bucken, assisted by Derek Donahue, Spencer Shaw, and Chris Ingham. Again, your starters for the Pirates. The front line was Freilich, Lyons, and Rebar with Brady and Voss at D. Neenah between the pipes. And NHM 16-7-0 on the season of the Badgerland Conference. The 2-seed head coach Jeff Lindeman, assisted by Drew Cheney, Blake Hackbarth, Bruce Grollo, and Paul Swinnell. Again, the starting line in the front. Freund, Sutton, Teskey with Elkin and Burns on D. And between the pipes, sophomore from Hortonville High School, Jaden Hannes. You ready to go, Johnny?
I definitely am ready for some playoff hockey.
We'll listen in for the national anthem here before we get set for hockey. From the Community First Champion Center, it's time for hockey on a Tuesday evening. Chris Learman, Johnny Samp along with you on the radio broadcast. Audio only for us tonight. Voice of BP, great to have you along. And again, throughout the evening, feel free to let us know where you might be listening from. At Voice of BP on Twitter, NEWSportsRadio@gmail.com if you want to send us a note. Comment on Facebook, and we'll try to be able to reach those. Pirates are in their Columbia blue, the Carolina blue tops with the navy sweaters, white numbers, white helmets, navy trim. As for the Ice Rockets, they go in the white sweaters with the black breezers, red and white piping down the side, black helmets, NHM diagonally across the chest, and the red numerals.
Both teams getting ready for the first face-off here at the Champion Center in Grand Chute, Wisconsin for some playoff hockey. We got a good one here.
Neenah in net to the left. Hannes in net to the right. We're to drop center. Lyons to take the draw against Sutton. At center ice, and we are underway on a Tuesday night. Pirates from their own zone going to try to send it up the ice. They'll turn it over, taken by Thomas Burns from his own defensive end. Gets it to Luke Elkin. Elkin up to Freund, bringing it into the left-hand third of the ice, across the blue line, left-hand forehand. Freund looking for somewhere to pass, keeps it on his stick into the far side corner as he caroms around the net. To Elkin just inside the blue line, left wing shot in, blocker save into the near side corner as the Pirate goaltender Marcus Neenah gets in the way, and Bayport brings it back to the right. Head down, Sam Lyons, wrister in, and Hannes blockers into the far side corner. Puck caroms around, Pirates try to play it into the near side corner. Bring on a fresh skater, each team a shot on goal, 35 seconds gone by. Puck on the half boards, and NHM's able to chip it up to the neutralized area. It's going to go a little too far on the fresh skidding along. 16-15, we have our first stoppage. We have no score, and we welcome you in and settle you in for sectional hockey.
Both teams getting a shot on net here on the first shift of the game. That's a good sign, and probably be a low-scoring game, so you'd like to see some shots on net to just get something going.
Face off the left of Hannes. Draw won by Elliot Mickish, the Pirate sophomore. Sam Komrosky trying to throw a wrister as he will whiff on the first shot, so he has to take a second one a step to his right, and in doing so, it gets deflected into the netting above the goal area. And then a fan from the junior varsity squad is going to throw it over the netting back onto the playing surface. 16:08. Draw to be taken again for Bayport. Elliot Mickish wins draw number 2. He's 2 for 2. Komrosky feeds down to the half board. Zach Burns looking for a centering pass. Gilbertson not there, but Pirates retain possession. Strand throws in a wrister from the left side wing. That gets deflected by a defenseman. Never reaches net. Caroms into the near side half boards. Puck loose in the corner. Picked up for Ben Katowski. Katowski for NHM trying to clear it. They can't. Held in by Komrosky. Pirates dump it into the far side corner again. Controlling possession. Right hand third. Turnover by NHM nearly. Strand in behind net to be picked up by Easton Plachetka for NHM. Trying to flip it out with the backhand. He hits it right into the sweater of a Bayport player. Turnover. Mickish has it. Pressure still from the Pirates. Burns keeps it in the left side wing. An extended pressure on the right-hand third. And finally, Bayport's going to bring on 3 fresh skaters, and it allows Plachetka to pick it up for NHM. Played down the boards, left side and all the way in. Bring on some fresh skaters for the Rockets. 15-12, we are a minute, 48 seconds gone by. No score here from the Champion Center. Tyler Brady in from behind his own net. Get it to Cano. Trying to play a touch pass to the center ice where it's turned over. Picked back up by Freund, brings it into the zone. Freund on the near side face-off down a wrister, misses everything. Caroms off the backboards, out to Sean Samuels for Bayport. Samuels an honorable mention all-conference performer for the Pirates. And Bayport's going to send it in, bring on some fresh skaters again. Quick action, some crisp hockey in the early going. NHM struggling against the Bayport forecheck and trying to get out of their own zone a couple of times. As they retreat to the neutral ice area, forehand of Thomas Burns. Burns dumps it into the corner. Number 6 is going to go try to fetch it out. In behind net, Bayport a near giveaway. Burns keeps working. Sutton now on the half boards. Fastest player on the ice. And again, the state's leading scorer. Through the neutral ice, Jay Rebar takes it left side blue line, trying to bring on the zone. He gets pushed down in front of the NHM bench. And applause from the teammates of the Rockets. Puck in the corner, picked out of the air by Josh Kriz, sophomore from Neenah High School. Pirates hold the zone as Kriz tried to flip it out. Pirates back into the far side corner. NHM trying to get it out. They can't. Voss holds the zone this time. Back to Burns. He'll turn it over. Jay Rebar. Rebar far side goal line. Dumps it into the corner. Now trying to play one behind the cage. And he hits the back of the net as he doesn't get the centering pass. He tried a blind pass, Johnny, to get in front, but it actually hit the base of the cage on the back side and didn't allow it to happen. And NHM's able to clear the zone and all the way back to the Bayport end. Jay Rebar from his end. 13.5 minutes ago here in the first period of action. We're still scoreless. Puck with Gabe Randall. Junior from Hortonville sends one in on Marcus Neenah, and the left hand is good enough for Neenah to make the save. 13:24 to go in the opening period. We are scoreless here in the semifinal of the sectional.
Pirates doing a very nice job keeping the puck in the Rockets zone. That's something we haven't seen a ton of this season, but they're maintaining that forecheck pressure and looking very sharp tonight.
Keith and Shirley Newton, and always listening from Chippewa Falls, is their grandson in net to face off to his left. Pirates with the draw and try to play it up with Aiden Fahey. And a high arcing pass up ice, trying to get it to Carl Cano. And the pass leads Carl through the end of the end zone, and there's going to be an interference call as Carl actually catches it in his glove hand, and his stick is ripped out of his hand, and we're going to have the game's first penalty. It's going to come at 3:49 in the first period.
That penalty will come on Ben Katowski, 2-minute minor for interference. Katowski, 2 minutes for interference.
So Bayport to the power play, face off to the left of Hannes, the goaltender for NHM. Rockets try to clear their zone, and they do successfully. The first 7 seconds going by, and the man up. 4 minutes away into the first period. Bayport from their end, bringing up with Sean Samuels. Samuels through the neutralized area, avoid the poke check from Elkin. Puck picked back up by Fahey as he tries to bring it up for Bayport. Elkin doing a nice job on the penalty kill so far. Fahey kicks it right to a player in a white sweater. Problem for Fahey is he is not on that team. Bayport from the left side again. They move left to right across your radio dial, computer screen, however you follow along with us. Here the opening period of action. Bryce Strand from his own defensive zone. Looking for a stretch pass up to Alex Voss. Voss on the power play playing up at the forward position. Looking to chip it out of the near side corner. Pushed down on the dasher. And NHM slends one down the length of the ice. Drew Sutton able to muster one down the length. A minute off of the 2-minute minor. Again, the penalty coming to 3:49 in the first period. 2-minute interference, a minor penalty on Ben Katowski. Ty Fralick into the far side corner for Bayport, trying to drop it off for a teammate. And instead he drops it off for a Rocket player and sent the length of the ice once again. Bayport, no shots on goal. In fact, 0 connected passes in the Rocket defensive zone. 5-on-4 for another 35 seconds. Bayport sends it up ice, and there is going to be an icing called on Bayport as Tyler Brady actually playing up as a forward as they bring it into the zone. Never got a piece of it, and Bayport gets called for an icing while they're a man up. In 32 seconds, they'll be a man up with 11:43 to go in the first.
Not a very good-looking power play for the Pirates to start out the game here. I was expecting a little more passes to connect, and I'm just not seeing it happen. They're going to have to fix that if they want to get a score out here on the power play.
Hey, Wisp Prep Hockey's in there listening to us. Always with Berg listening in to us. I think the burglar. Pirates bring into the zone with Bryce Strand, left side half board, looking to bring it in, center and pass. One-timer to Jay Rebar. He had a wide open 4x6 because of the Bryce Strand shovel across the face of goal. And Jay Rebar missed 24 square feet of wide open pay dirt. Pirates stretch pass, left side Cano behind the defense. Rister comes in and it hits the blocker of Hannes. Back to 5-on-5 hockey as the penalty is killed off. Boy, Jay Rebar would like a redo there as NHM is able to cross the center line and dump one into the corner. Wide open 4x6 there. We continue on. Strand trying to flip it up to the neutral ice area. That was a nice feed on the back door. Hannes didn't even move on it, and Jay just couldn't send it wayward. Brady now with the forecheck from NHM strong, and Tyler's just simply going to send it the length of the ice, and we'll have a stoppage. 10:37 to go in the opening period. We have no score, and Bayport 0 for 1 on the power play.
Pirates missed a gift there, as we mentioned before. That was a wide open look for Jay Rebar, and he just could not put the puck in the twine, and that was just a missed opportunity. You don't get many of those opportunities throughout these kind of games.
Face off the right of Marcus Neenah. Draw one by NHM, and they try to control the near side corner with Mason Hart. Hart centering pass, gets a shot in front, deflected off a defenseman's stick, and Mason Hart lights the lamp just a couple seconds later, and the Rockets, they take a lead, 1-0.
Well, that's how important that look from Jay Rebar would have been. It would have at least got the puck back into the neutral zone for a face-off, but that didn't happen, and Mason Hart credited with a goal.
At 6:30 in the opening period, scoring for NHM his 5th goal of the season, number 23, Mason Hart. At 6:30 in the first, and we have a 1-0 lead in favor of the Ice Rockets. Just like that, Johnny, you don't hit the open net on one end, and Neenah capitalizes on a bouncing puck on the other. And the Rockets, the 2 seed, they lead 1-0. Sutton, ahead of steam, brings it into the zone. Puck deflected by Tyler Brady. Bayport now trying to regain control of the puck, but it's Freund. Get it to Sutton in behind net. Looking to facilitate. Drew looking. Keeps it on his forehand and then gets stripped of it. Nobody came crashing through the slot for him as he was just looking to feed it off somewhere. And Bayport's able to send it down to the NHM zone. Tyler Brady off on a knee as he falls down. And Bayport's able to send it back into the corner. 9:50 to go in the first period. Puck rolls in on the goaltender. And it's squashed by Jaden Hannes.
Pirates got to find a way to get the pucks on net. I just do not think they're getting enough shots on net right now. And I think that is why they're struggling here and they're behind.
Face off the right of Hannes. Rister comes in off the face-off dot by Carl Connell. That misses wide, never touched anything. Play continues into the far side corner with Sean Samuels trying to feed it away. Dug out of there by Miles Teskey, senior for NHM. Now gets it to Burns. Burns to Freund. NHM breaks it up to the neutral ice area. And then Tyler Brady is going to slap one back into the far side corner. Bayport content to try to dig it out. They've had the advantage in the early going, except for that one goal given up. Puck with Samuels, gets it to Brady at the point just inside the blue line. Dumping off the backboards, plays it to Connell. One-timer in front, Aiden Fay, he didn't have his backhand ready, and it loses it to the wing but holds the zone. Komorowski keeps it in the zone for Bayport. He looks to feed to the right side wing. Brady almost looks like Bayport's on the power play. Samuels in front, deflected off the stick of Freund. Gets into the corner, Bayport keeps it in the zone. Kano looking from Ty Freilich. NHM trying to wrap around both corners. Kept in Komorowski, throws it in front. Sutton gets a deflection on it. It's going to bounce into the air over the crossbar from behind. And the goaltender, Jaden Hannes, is going to make a save once again with 8:46, almost halfway through the first, and what's an NHM 1-0 lead.
One thing I'd like to see is some of those Pirate defensemen taking some more shots on net. They got a lot of open looks there, and just take a shot. That's all you got to do is get a puck in the lane.
Left side wing, Bayport has it after they win the draw to the right of Hannes. Mickish trying to dig out for the Pirates. On the half board, NHM able to get it away. They get it with Beckett Davidson. Davidson up to the neutral ice area, trying to push around Bryce Strand. There'll be Ian Sellison to play it up for the Pirates. Gets it to Zach Burns. 8:25, clock moving here in the first. Burns dumps one in the far side corner. This is Bayport's third line. They've had some productivity out of this line as of late. Maybe not scoring-wise, but playing pretty well, including Gilbertson, who just got stripped of the puck. Brady had a goal in their 5-2 regional final win the other night. Good stick work by John Kriz. Kriz pushed from behind by Mickish. We're going to have arm up for a penalty, and we're going to have a hooking call on number 9 with the father of Elliot Mickish just off to our left here. 8:03, so the penalty is going to officially come on Bayport at 8:57 in the first period, and this is going to be an Elliot Mickish minor for hooking.
As we talked about, this power play is dangerous, so let's see what they can do here.
Burns at the point, gets it far side face-off dot to Elkin. Elkin finds Drew Sutton. Down the goal line, a slap shot from 6 feet away. No, and the Pirates able to clear with Alex Voss. Down on the goal line with Josh Freund. He just tried to slam it right by Marcus Nemi, but he stands tall. 20 seconds killed off. Under 8 minutes to go here in the first period. NHM a man up, and they have a 1-0 lead. Puck stripped away by Brady Gilbertson, and Jay Rebar flutters one to the right end of the ice. Parents, Jim and Beth, just to our right, as they watch on for one of these senior groups, Bayport or for NHM. Season comes to a close tonight. One team is going to go face the winner of De Pere and NDA. At last check, Scott Kring told us it was 1-1. We're going to have a high stick called on Bayport as they are called for playing the puck with their stick above their waist. And we'll have a face-off to the right of Marcus Nemi. 1:10 to go on the Mickish minor.
Sutton comes back out for this power play. He's the dangerous player. He's the one I'm going to be watching here.
Face-off dot right of Nemi. Draw one by NHM. Tiskey trying to step through. A little push from behind by Tiskey as he's trying to get around Bryce Strand. Bayport trying to play it off the board. Trying to kill off the last 57 seconds in rolling here on this man advantage for the Rockets. And Komorowski is going to have a little shuffleboard down the length of the ice. 6:50 in rolling here in the first. Bayport a little forecheck pressure. It's stolen away by Sam Lyons, and he can't wrap it around. He caught the defenseman and the goaltender napping, and Sam Lyons almost was able to put it by the goalie. We remain 1-0 with 30 seconds yet. NHM up a man And a saucer the length of the ice. Goes down by Strand. End of the first, it's 3-1 just like that. All right, Scott, I expect it to go more like that the rest of the game for NHM. Chris on the half boards, brings it down to the corner, continues on his forehand. Lefty gets it to the half boards. NHM continues with it. Randall to the point, gets it to Plachetka. Cross ice, trying to go back to Randall. It's deflected away by Rebar, and Jay lays out, sends it down the length of the ice, and we're back to 5-on-5 with 6 minutes to play here in the first. From their own zone come the Rockets again. Chris turns it over. Tyler Brady. Bayport maybe had numbers, but Bayport dumps it into the corner instead. On the half boards with Fralick. Gets it to the point. Held in by Tyler Brady. Dumps it into the far side corner. Karams in behind net. Words picked up by Plachetka. Rockets bring it up again. Chris, left side, just in front of the fans. There's fans on the near side. Far side is just the benches. No fans behind the end lines here in the Community First Champion Center. Centering pass for NHM. Picked off by Fralick. Gets it left side to Sean Samuels. Finds Carl Cano. Cano in the zone, and he'll dump it in behind. Hannes moves from post to post. Samuels trying to dig it out for Bayport, right side corner in the NHM zone. And the puck does come free, but it's right to the forehand of Luke Elkin. Elkin ahead of steam. Left side with Bennett Davidson. He looks to play it somewhere. Stripped from the puck. Puck bouncing in front between the rings. A wrister comes in from Broad. That's deflected. Puck loose in front of the crease still. And it caroms off a couple of skates up to Sean Samuels for the Pirates. Ty Fralick right side now. Fralick trying to wheel around. Get it to Samuels. Shot in. Kick save the right leg out by Hannes. Nice job by Jaden to get in the way of this one. And it deflects to the wing. Just across the blue line. It'll be to Sam Lyons. Lyons to Strand. Trying to bring it back in quickly. Catch NHM on a line change. Strand, right wing, gets it to the half boards. A little too hot for Ian Saliceti. He can't handle it. Puck in behind net. Looking over his left shoulder is Hannes. Now switches to his right. Puck loose, far side face off. Trying to jam it near side. Lyons can't get it by the backhand. Puck continues into the corner. Good action by Bayport. Hannes has kind of been all over the place in net, but he's keeping this at a 1-0 hockey game. NHM with a shot in. Can't clear the zone. Sam Lyons plucks out of the air, slap shot in, kick save again. 32 moving across the crease effectively. And then off of the line change, we'll have an icing called. Clock never came to a stop, and it continues to roll. The officials blew it dead, didn't they?
Music is playing.
And play continues apparently. I thought the official clearly blew his whistle. The goal in front, puck is loose. Sam Lyons sends it to the back of the net, and we are going to have a Bayport goal. It's 1-1. The bench for NHM heard the whistle. On the bench is actually the athletic director of Neenah, Mike Elkin.
You see the coach discussing this with trying to yell at the ref.
Yep, he's coming down for a question. Mike Elkin, who is the AD at Neenah, he's pointed, the music's playing, the clock should stop. We continued, and Sam Lyons scores at 13-23.
Well, credit to the Pirates for not giving up on that, even though it seemed like the whole play stopped. Apparently it didn't. And the coach for Neenah, Lindman, is having a little discussion with the refs here, trying to see what that all was.
I thought there was a clear whistle, but it doesn't matter, it's 1-1.
Pirates given a gift there. Face-off be taken by Samuels. And that one will be won by the Rockets, but Samuels managed to dump it in his zone. It flips up in the air.
Weird carom off the back glass. Bayport's forecheck causing some issues. Komrosky thought maybe he got tripped. Puck stays on his wing with Kano. And then a hit from behind, and the Neenah fans wanted a call. Nothing. Play continues in behind Neenah. So we sit at 1-1. Bayport, a terrible turnover and a backdoor pass trying to get it to Bennett Davidson, and he had the puck stuck between his feet. Bayport the other way. Kano trying to feed it off to a streaking Sean Samuels. Pushed up into the glass. 3 minutes ago in the first period, 1-1. Brady. Alex Voss throws one in. Misses the near side, upper 90. Puck carom, centering pass. Beautiful find from Aiden Fahey. But Kano was not looking for the puck. And Chris will dump it into the corner. Continue to run the clock. 2:40 first period in a 1-1 hockey game. Puck deflects off of the blocker of Marcus Nemi as he'll make a save from beyond the blue line. Freilich plays it off the glass, up to the neutral ice area. Bouncing puck, still free. NHM can't control. And Tyler Brady brings it into the zone for Bayport. Brady to Jay Rebar in the corner. Rebar looking for a centering pass. Bounces right now have gone Bayport's way. NHM cannot control the hockey puck this entire first period. Of course, they had the first goal off of a face-off. Freilich throws one, misses wide into the right side corner. Ian Sellison now trying to send it in. Defenseman gets in the way of that. Up the ice for Matthew Hassler. Hassler will send it a little too far and down for an icing. 1:55 left in the first in a 1-1 hockey game here from Community First Champion Center.
Pirates looking like the better team to start out this first period. If it's going to be a matter if they can maintain that through the third period. But as of right now, they are dominating on possession.
Face off to left of Hannes. Draw won by Thomas Burns and the Neenah Rockets. Trying to get it up ice are the Rockets left side. A little shove into the glass of Tio Maranta. And Bayport's going to fight for it in the corner of their own zone. Sean Samuels just below us to our left. Chip to the far side corner. First one to get to it be Carl Cano. Up to Aiden Fahey. Fahey weaves around a defenseman. Gets into the left side half boards as he carries it into the Rocket zone. Burns trying to flip it away from him. Up to Teskey. Miles looking for a teammate. That's turned away, picked up by Sam Lyons. Lyons to a teammate, trying to go to Ty Freilich. Freilich looking for a hook or a slashing call as he loses his stick. It's picked up by 22 Alex Freund. Freund ahead of steam, bringing it into the zone, and on the near side, Sutton into the zone. A half stride too early. He tried to hold his right skate, but couldn't. 1:07 to the end of the first as we skate 1-1 here in Grand Chute.
Freilich better watch it here. He keeps talking to the ref about that potential slashing call, and I just don't think they're going to be, if they hand out a penalty, that'll be huge.
Yeah, once you didn't get the call, you just got to let it go. They're not
at that point.
You can't try to keep letting them be receptive to it because obviously they didn't call it because it wasn't there. Puck through neutral ice, Elliot Mickus. A nice job on the draw once again. He wins the draw. 1 minute to go in the first period. Puck up to Elliot Mickus. Tries to take it left side wing. Looking for a centering pass to Gilbertson. Loses it to the half boards. Coming in to play it is Ian Sellison for Bayport. Sellison, blind centering pass. That's poked away. Mickus from behind with the forecheck. Rister comes in just over the shoulder of the goaltender, but over the crossbar as well. Puck with Burns, top of the face-off dot. Pirates still cycle it around. Voss, Rister into the ankles of Burns. Shoves down Burns. Puck held in the zone. Zach Burns of Bayport trying to play it in. That's plucked out of the air by NHM, and they'll send it to the neutral ice area where Ian Sellison will take it for the Pirates. Kept low, sent in, saved by Hannes once again. 14 seconds left in the first. From their own zone comes Josh Kriz. Kriz to the neutral ice area. Sellison back to Tyler Brady. 6 seconds left in the period as he glances up at the clock. Deflected into the corner by Jay Rebar, and the clock will expire. The first period comes to a close in a 1-1 hockey game.
Good first period, Chris. We got a good one here, and I just expect it to get better as this game goes later on. And we will see two teams that tied heading into the second period. Shots on the scoreboard at 2-2, but I do not believe that is accurate.
No, that is not accurate. So, shots on goal might not be something that'll be kept tonight, it appears. But what was it? Bayport they slanted the ice in that first 17 minutes, but we sit 1-1 after one.
Yeah, without a doubt. Bayport looked like the better team. They maintained possession in the offensive zone, which I think is huge. The one correction I'd make is when you got those power plays and you're feeding up to the points, let them take the shots because anything can happen. It can bounce, ricochet, and get tipped and maybe end up in between the legs of a goaltender.
So the first period is in the book from the Community First Champion Center. Chris and Johnny with you for sectional semifinal hockey. We'll step aside and take a break. Pirates, they're tied with NHM. First goal was by Neenah at 6:30. Bayport answers almost 7 minutes later. 1-1 your score. Listen to Bayport Pirate Hockey on NEW Sports Radio.
Let me ask you something. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Thought about it? Good. See where North Shore Bank wants to see you. Taking the trip you've been dreaming of, or upgrading your ride, or even refreshing your kitchen. Wherever you see yourself, they want to help you get there. That's because with their low 3.5% APR 10-year home loan, North Shore Bank can help you pay down your mortgage sooner. And with no mortgage payments, that means you'll have a lot more money to spend on the things you want to do rather than the things you need to do. Become mortgage-free today at NorthshoreBank.com. Hurry, apply by November 30th, 2017. Visit NorthshoreBank.com or call 877-773-7825 for details. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Jeff Deacon, Shore West Realtors, is your Howard Swamico real estate agent. Whether you're buying your first house or downsizing, Jeff has over 19 years of experience and can help find your dream home. Call Jeff at 606-3333 or visit jeffdeacon.shorewest.com. Jeff Deacon, Shore West Realtors, your local real estate expert.
Hey, let's be honest. You know how it is. If you're a sports fan, there is no such thing as too much sports information. Well, that's just one of the reasons to follow Voice of BP on Twitter. We're talking live tweeting every Bayport broadcast. And don't stop there. Like us on Facebook, because when it comes to Pirate sports, the more ways to get it, the better.
Zesty's Frozen Custard and Grill. Zesty's, serving up a full food and frozen custard menu. Now open right across from Bayport High School at 2639 Lineville Road. Offering a different flavor of the day, each day 11 until 9. Try their weekly special baskets, or enjoy some of Zesty's awesome, fresh, frozen custard. Zesty's Frozen Custard and Grill, the finest frozen custard in town.
Is your website meeting your business needs? Time for a refresh? Reach out to Just J Creative, providing web design, SEO optimization, social media strategy, and brand development solutions. Just J has proudly partnered with local small businesses and nonprofits on their success journeys. Reach out to Jessica Jakes, owner and designer at justjcreative.com to get started.
Do you have any questions or comments? Get involved with the game. Tweet your questions and send your comments to Bayport Radio on Twitter at Voice of BP.
A 1-1 hockey game after the first 17 minutes here from Cornerstone. We are given the shots on goal 7-2. I don't think that's accurate either. So they're 7-3. We're just going to avoid shots on goal. Shots on goal, we are not going to keep track of. BP at BP Scores, the Bayport hockey feed that always run by the Neenah family that is religiously on top of the stats and everything. They say Neenah had 2 saves, gave up a goal, so that would mean shots on goal were 7-3. Not sure the accuracy of that, but it's. Oh, they did. Now they updated it, Johnny. So maybe that is. It was 2-2 at the end of the first, and we knew that was wrong.
Yeah, I knew that was wrong, but 7-3. I just don't know if that's even right too, because I feel like Neenah had a bunch more shots on net.
I agree.
I just don't know, but it's above my pay grade.
We're going to stick with it. First period, and let's go through that first period. Each team 0 for 1 on the power play as the interference on Neenah. Bayport, correct me if I'm wrong, Johnny, Bayport got 0 shots on goal when they were a man up.
Once again, that's a curse of passing the puck too much, and they have been known to do that throughout the season, and it showed here tonight. One thing, as Chris and I were talking about, we think the Pirates should come out and when they have the wraparound opportunity, maybe look for a point in, or maybe look for a pass in the slot there, because it seems like Hannes has he's ready for those wraparounds tonight, and the Pirates haven't had any luck doing that. So it would be nice if they could surprise them with a pass to the slot and a one-timer real quick on net, and I just think that would get the Pirates some more goals.
An NHM team that had the power play opportunity with the Elliot Mickish penalty as he got called for hooking. Neenah was unsuccessful in that look as well.
Yeah, both teams pretty evenly matched here. The Pirates dominated that first period, so let's see what happens in the second period and the third period. Later in the game, you'll see the stronger legs come out, and as my father always said, the guy in front of you is more tired than you are. That's how you want to be. And that's what's going to be here tonight, as both teams are very speed-based teams, I would say. Both very quick down the ice and, just play a tough game.
I just have to put the clarifier on the tweet. The goal for Bayport, so NHM scores Mason Hart off of the faceoff. He has it on the half boards. He kind of tries to shoot one. It gets stopped by a stick back to him. Then he goes and skates towards the slot area, throws one in front, deflects off of Brady Gilbertson's stick, which kind of, as a goaltender, when you're kicking out, all of a sudden a deflected puck that gets you out of whack, gets you out of sort, and it goes by Marcus Nebe to make it 1-0. Chase Collins gets credited with the assist. But Mason Hart makes it 1-0. And really, other than the power play, they being NHM, did not have much control or anything going on that first 17 minutes.
No, that did not look like the same NHM team that we were used to seeing over the season. They just seem to be a step off right now, and I wonder in the locker room if Coach Jeff Lindman's going to give them a few words to motivate them to pick up the pace a little bit, because they're getting beat right now by the Pirates skates, and it may not show on the scoreboard, but the Pirates are beating them to the puck in every corner. And the only player that I saw beat a Pirate to the puck was Freund in the far side corner, and he came around and chased it. But other than that, Pirates have been pretty dominant here in that first period.
As for the Bayport goal, we mentioned NHM sent it down as Bayport was going off for a line change. It almost looked like they were trying to hit the Bayport skater, because that effectively would have been called for 6 men on the ice. Official blew his whistle. Play continued. NHM's coach, actually athletic director on the bench, who's an assistant coach, Mike Elkin, immediately puts his hands up asking why play continues. Play continued through the left hand up to the neutral zone. We weren't broadcasting. Play continued to the right side, and all of a sudden, we see plays continuing, and Bayport's able to score. Music is playing the entire time, and the end result is a 1-1 hockey game. But when you're the head coach, Jeff Lindemann, for this NHM team, rightfully so, he's wondering what's going on there.
Yeah, you're going to pull the ref over and have a few questions with him after that, especially when, the music's playing even. I know a whistle could happen, but even when the music starts playing, that, signifies a stoppage of play, and I guess credit to the Pirates for keeping their feet moving and not playing until the whistle was blown a second time.
Yeah, normally you play till the whistle. You play to the second whistle. Yeah, that's true. It happens to be a 1-1 hockey game no matter how you slice it. Girls basketball game is on the video feed on Bayport Girls Basketball YouTube. It's a 2-point game right now. Bayport leading Green Bay Preble in a regional quarterfinal. And the teams are ready to spill out here for the second. Chris Learman with you, Voice of BP. At Voice of BP on Twitter. Send us a note, get in touch with us. Out there also listening, we'll get to you. If you send us a note, if you build it, they will come. If you send us a note, we will make sure that we're able to give you a shout-out. It is audio only tonight. I know some people trying to find it, and NHM has the video feed, and with the postseason media feeds, there was really no necessity to try to compete with that broadcast either.
Horn sounds, and we will get the teams out momentarily. Pirates standing at their gate, and they're waiting to head onto the ice as the refs get a few skates in, just checking the ice, and here they come. The Pirates are out on the ice, led by Nemi and a few others. And the Rockets will now join them from the far side as they enter in, and leading the charge for them will be their goaltender. It actually looks like, Chris, do we have, no, that is Jaden Hennis. Once again, no, 32, that would be more. I believe. I believe that is more. Getting the start in for the second period.
Nope.
Is it? Oh, okay, my roster sheet was wrong, so it was Hannes.
Yep. Whoever made the zap, me, put a 31 instead of a 32.
And I mistaked it for a 33.
I know. Oh, yeah. I know you did.
Well, we'll have Drew Sutton for the Rockets taking the face-off. Sam Lyons for the Pirates. And here we go. Momentarily as the ref gets the last final whistle. And the face-off will be won by Sutton. And the Pirates will get it back. Ty Freilich works it to the far side half boards. And he'll work it around the net. But he loses the puck, and the Rockets take it back out of the zone. And that will be Sutton leading the charge. Sutton making a few stick handles. Try to get a shot on that. That one will roll wide. Played now up at the point. It'll be Elkin, and he'll take it back into the neutral ice and try to dump it back in the zone for the Rockets. Good pressure by the Pirates, maintaining in the neutral zone as they manage to work it into the Rocket zone for a brief second, but nobody's there to play it in the light blue jerseys. Sutton now with the puck for the Rockets, rather. He throws a pass. That one's not controlled, and it'll be dumped along the boards and controlled back over by Tyler Brady, who will pitch it over to Alex Voss, and Voss will dump it into the near side corner. Rockets looking to work it out. They will with Chris, but he'll just dump it out of the zone, and Pirates will take back over on possession. Pirates now working from the neutral zone. Fahey takes a mean lick in the neutral zone from Elkin, and the Pirates pretty evenly set here as they're working from the neutral zone. 15:53 left in the period. Pirates now working to break it out on the near side boards. They flip it up in the air, and that one will go to the length of the ice, and we will get an icing call here with 15:45 left in the period.
Joanne Engel and the Engel family out there listening. Also, Chad Johnson, I believe he may be out visiting his parents out in Colorado.
Face off on the left of Nemi will be taken by Samuels for the Pirates, and he will lose that draw, and he'll be worked in the near side half boards. Neenah throws a shot on that. That one's stopped by Nemi. Once again, up to the point. Chris takes a slap shot. That one's going to go wide. Pirates now manage to break it out of their zone. They're looking for a pass. They get that over to Fahey, who will try to carry him into the corner, but not getting it down there. Once again, the puck slings across the ice and will go the other way. Katowski to play it for the Rockets. Katowski loses possession. He'll be dumped back into the zone for the Pirates, but he'll go out of play, and we will get we had an offsides here, and the face-off will be outside the zone.
Bayport is actually trying to make a line change.
Was that what happened?
Yep, it hit the skate of Fahey, who was climbing over the boards. But effectively, when he was climbing over the boards, he was actually in front of the blue.
Face-off taken at center ice. We will have Lyons and Sutton once again taking the draw. Sutton will win that one, and the Rockets will try to take a charge. They'll lose the puck, and Tyler Brady will dump it back to the red line. Now it'll be taken by Lyons. Lyons tries to make a fancy move. Luke Elkin there, but Freilich recovers it, and it's dumped behind the net as the Pirates try to get a shot on net. Now from the near side corner, it'll be Rebar. He's battling against a few Rocket defenders and will lose it at the half boards, and the Rockets will manage to work it out of the zone. Sutton down the near side boards. He's screaming down. He throws a shot on net. That one goes way high as is tipped by a defender's stick. 14:45 left in the period. Face-off will be to the left of Nemi.
Karen Java listening from Milwaukee. Also Tanya Nebe and Zach from Madison. 14:45 to go in the second, 1-1.
Sutton take the draw. He'll lose that one, and the Pirates will take back over on possession. It'll be played by Voss on the far side corner. We'll dump it up, and Tyler Freilich will take it at neutral ice, but he'll lose it once again, and it'll be recovered by Sutton. Pirates now trying to work it into the Neenah zone. They will dump it in. Elkin to play it, as he will lose the puck by Freilich. Freilich making a few fancy moves, but once again, the Rockets will break it back out and work it to neutral ice. Pirates now over to Strand. Strand makes a bad pass here. It's Freund taking it into the Pirates zone. He takes a shot on net. Niemi with a nice pad save there for the Pirates on a bad pass from Strand. And now it'll be fought in the corner by a few Pirates and a few Rockets trying to get it out of there. It looks like Brady's working. He's got the puck in his skate right now, and we will try to see if it breaks loose. And it will break loose, and the Pirates will try to break it back out. They'll flip it up along the glass, and it'll be played by Plasheka, who will manage to keep it in the zone almost, but he will hit Hart as he tries to keep it in the zone, and there will be an offsides.
You play D or did you play forward?
I played forward.
Okay. Chris Learman, Johnny Samp. Johnny Samp, a Bayport High School grad, 2017. Sports director, WRST, UW Oshkosh.
Be taken into the zone. Pirates work it out. It'll be Strand throwing it up the far side boards. Not much happening there as Katowski keeps it in for the Rockets. Now the Rockets play again from the neutral zone. It'll be taken by Plasheka. Plasheka will carry him into the corner. It'll be taken by Sullivan as they try to break it out from the half boards. Not a lot of puck control here in this opening minutes of the second period as both teams kind of just throwing it around in the neutral ice. Now it'll be Gilbertson to chase. Gilbertson chases on the near side boards. He tries to throw a pass in from the nothing happening for him. We will get a stoppage of play here as the net has moved with 13:06 left in the second.
Shots on goal recorded 2-0 in favor of Neenah this period. As Bayport, you just said it, Johnny. Puck possession and puck control has not been either way really this period.
Take the face-off for the Pirates will be Samuels. And for the Rockets, or rather the Pirates will win that draw, but it will go the length of the ice. And we will get another face-off in the Rocket zone.
4 minutes gone by in the second. 1-1.
Face-off to be taken from the right of Hannes as we see the Pirates' Samuels take the draw, and he will win that one up to Komrowski. Komrowski works it down over to Kano. Kano misses a pass there, and that'll be intercepted by Rocket. Once again, Rocket's taking it into the zone. It'll be led by Elkin. Elkin gives it over to Randall. Randall takes a shot. That one will be gloved by Nemi. That shot was wide, but Nemi decided to stop it. And we will have a stoppage of play at 12:44 left in the second.
Yeah, sometimes it's better to just scoop it up and start fresh, although you do have a face-off coming to your left now.
This draw will be taken by Randall for the Rockets. He will lose that one. Samuels will get the credit for winning that draw, and it'll be worked out by the Pirates. They try to flip it up into the neutral ice. It'll be played by Elkin, and now the pass gets redirected, and Chris will have to play it back out of his own zone. Both teams trying to gain some possession here. A lot of dumping of the puck, but no real possession. Voss to take it from behind the net. He'll just wheel it back around, and it'll work up to the half boards. A bad pass across the zone almost leads to a Rocket goal as a one-timer is missed by a Neenah Rocket. That will be Elkin who is streaking on. And the Pirates will take it back out. Komrowski takes it for the Pirates on the near side boards. Komrowski throws a shot on that. That one almost played by Fahey, but it will not be. They will not connect as the Rockets will dump back into the zone. Elkin playing forward here to chase, which is something we haven't seen, but I don't know if they'll keep that permanently or if that was just temporary for that shift.
I think they're trying to counter what was Bayport odd man rush on 3-on-2. And after the shot that got missed where Fahey almost had a backdoor rebound opportunity, also Elkin broke out with a 3-on-2.
Lions and Sutton to take the draw here. It'll be won by the Rockets as they try to break it out of the zone. They'll throw it up the boards and it'll be try to be played by Strand, but Strand will lose the puck and it'll be dumped back in or brought back into the neutral zone, dumped into the far corner here. Played by Katowski. Katowski now works it up to the Pirate point. He throws a shot on that. That one gets blocked by Sutton. Sutton trying to find the puck. He can't find it. And Sutton comes on the charge on the far side board. Sutton working into the zone as he gets it into the slot but loses the puck there. And now he'll try to battle it on Jay Rebar from the corner. We have a penalty here. And that will go against, that'll be a high stick, I believe, on Sutton. He kind of pointed to himself. Let's see if that's what it is. It looks like to be indeed Drew Sutton with the high stick. So the Pirates get a power play here, Chris. This could be huge.
At 5:38 in the second period, a minor penalty has been assessed to number 25, Drew Sutton. Drew Sutton, 2 minutes for high sticking at 5:32 in the second period.
So the Pirates have a great opportunity here. Samuels to take the draw for the Pirates. His counterpart will be Randall for the Rockets. Samuels wins the draw over to Komrowski. Komrowski throws it to his wing or his defensive pair, and there's a one-timer that gets blocked. Now it's in the far side corner. Both teams trying to get the puck to move, and it'll be taken by Fahey for the Pirates. as the Rockets will manage to work it out almost, and Strand gets it back in. Strand throws a shot on that. That one will be blocked. Now up to the point again. Samuels tries to take a clapper. That one's blocked again. Man streaking for the Rockets, but the Pirates get a nice interception there by Samuels to stop that breakaway opportunity. Now up to Komrowski. Komrowski looks to play it. It'll be played by Strand. Kriz now for the Rockets in the neutral zone as the Pirates will try to work it back out of their zone. Pirates not looking like they have the power play here, but they do indeed have the power play. They just need to get a few shots on net. It'll be thrown behind the net, and it'll be played by Elkin. Elkin now throws it up to a point. A blind pass to Lyons, but does not connect. Now it'll be Jay Rebar. Jay Rebar throws it on the far side. There's a shot taken on net. That one's not going to go in for Tyler Brady. Brady now once again with the puck. He's looking for a pass. He'll find Jay Rebar up in the middle. Now back to Brady. Brady works it down on the far side corner. It'll be Freilich. Now back up to the point. Brady, Rebar. Now to Lyons. Lyons takes a shot. That one will go off the waffle board and go high into the netting. 37 seconds left in this power play. 10:04 left in the period.
Well, progress being made by Bayport. Again, their first power play opportunity tonight. 0 shots on goal. Getting some puck movement, but now firing some on the goaltender.
It's a good sign for the Pirates, as Lyons will be the one to take the draw here for them. He'll win that draw, and he'll give it back up to Brady. Brady now works it across the boards as it's back to Brady. Brady looks for a pass. He'll find Jay Rebar. Rebar back to Brady. Brady takes a shot right into the NHM on the sweater, and that's not going to go in. 25 seconds left on the power play. 9:52 left in the period. Face-off be taken to the right of Hannes.
When it comes to special teams, that's kind of where you miss the goal scorers. Bayport's got some players that can score, but they don't have a sniper. They don't have a guy that's going to go out. They don't have a Drew Sutton that's going to go out and score more than 15, 20 goals on a season.
Brady will now feed it to his point pair. Brady with the puck once again. Back over to Strand. Strand throws it back to Brady at the high point. Now to Rebar. Rebar looking for a shot. Not going to take it, but he gives it to Samuels, who gets the backhand on there. Now Brady with a wide look. He should have taken the shot there as Lyons misses the shot. And now the Pirates will have to work it from the half boards. It'll be Cano. Cano now to Jay Rebar. Both teams at full strength here. Lyons takes a shot. That one gets blocked by a Neenah defender. Nice look there. Some good passing late in that power play. But we will get an icing call here on the Rockets as we have 9:15 left in the second.
Hey, you thought that Bayport, hey, you got to shoot. Maybe one that they passed up and maybe shouldn't have. But then after the first shot was blocked, actually the blocked defender got out of position, which opened up a lane or two for Bayport. Got some good looks, but was never able to reach Hannes.
Davidson to take the draw against Samuels for the Pirates. Samuels to win that draw. He'll throw it to his wingman, but nothing will be happen there as there's too many bodies in white in front of him. Neenah Rockets work it back behind the net. It'll be played by Komrowski. Komrowski throws it up the near side boards. Puck goes across the neutral or across the offensive zone. It'll be taken by Samuels. Samuels from the far side corner. He's trying to find a pass. Can't get it to anybody as he's working to break it out. Rockets with a good forecheck pressure, but the Pirates will break it out with Ty Freilich. Freilich working along near side boards up to the half boards. He throws it up. Wide open look. The place gets called off, but Hannes did not have possession of the puck. He fumbled with it, and it was a great opportunity there for Lions, or rather, it was it Freilich there that was trying to get that shot on net? It was a wide open look, but the whistle blew a little too soon, and we will see a stoppage of play. Face-off taken to the right of Hannes.
Yeah, sometimes you like to protect the goaltender. In that instance, the official doing so, and Bayport's fans not too pleased with that one.
Wheels one on that, and that one will go high and hit glass as the Rockets break it back out of the zone. They will do so, getting up to neutral zone ice and no further. Voss playing some very good defense as Mickish works it back into the zone, and Burns will be to play it for the Rockets. Burns now makes a quick pivot, and he'll work it back around the net, and that one will be worked back up to the point. And a tip on that by the other Burns for the Pirates, but it'll work back out to the neutral zone by Komrowski. Komrowski waiting for his wingmen to get back on the sides as he'll dump it back into the zone. Thomas Burns to play it for the Rockets. Now up the near side boards, it will be Elkin. Elkin dumps it in and wraps around and Strand will play it. Now they work it back behind the netting, and it'll be taken by Komrowski. Komrowski throws it off the glass, tries to get a stretch pass to Gilbertson. That one will not connect, and it will be the Rockets playing it once again. Plashekov with the puck for the Rockets, and he'll work it up to the half boards and hand it off to Freund. Freund now with the puck. He's looking for a pass. He throws it across the center ice. Nothing happening there for him. Now up to Kitowski. Kitowski pitches it into the corner. Pirates having troubles breaking it out here as they haven't broken it out, and this line is dominating. Teskey with the puck. Now up to Plashekov. Plashekov loses the puck. Breakaway here for Ty Fralick. Fralick makes a fancy move, throws it onto Rebar. Rebar's puck gets saved by Hannes on a beautiful looking opportunity. Rebar cannot take advantage.
Boy, NHM is single-handedly tied because of the sophomore from Hortonville High School. Jaden Hannes has played very well, and right here stops a 2-on-none rush.
I think the pass was a little late there.
Yep.
Cut off the angle. I think if it was made at the high slot where you can get more netting, that would have been a better play for the Pirates. Samuels the window draw for the Pirates. It'll be taken by Cano. Cano spins around, throws it at the half boards, almost hits the ref, but it'll be worked back out by the Neenah Rockets. Rockets now looking to make something happen. They can't seem to break it out. It'll be pitched back into the corner, and Plasheka will be there to play it. Plasheka looking for somebody. Loses the puck right in front of the net. Now it goes up to Strand, and he will work it back into the corner. Kitowski to play it for the Rockets, and he'll be battling against, I believe that's Burns. Now it'll get thrown from the net. Cano almost gets a backhand on there as the Pirates are adding the forecheck pressure here, and the Rockets do not have an answer. Kriz now working it from the half boards. He just tries to lock it up. Plasheka will wheel it around the corner. It'll be taken by Kitowski. Kitowski will just look to ice it to get a break for his line, and they will do that with 6:20 left in the second.
Boy, Bayport has regained control right now, but it still sits 1-1, 6:20 to go in the second. And Bayport gaining possession. NHM just can't connect on passes to get out of their own zone.
Both teams here, I mean, the Pirates dominating the puck, I would feel like, but just equal opportunities, I feel like, on net. I mean, both teams have had their looks, and right now it's going to be whoever can make the most out of their opportunities. Lyons to take the draw for the Pirates. He will go against the ever-talented Drew Sutton, and he will win that draw. It'll be taken by Jay Rebar in the neutral zone. Rebar loses the puck, and it'll be worked back into the Pirates zone. Rebar throws it up, and the Pirates will have to go chase here. It'll be taken into the bench. I believe that was Cano that kind of played with it there for a second, and it'll be thrown back onto the ice. Cano gives himself a little credit for catching that puck, but now face-off will be taken to the left of Hannes.
Scott Craig successfully synced with the NHM video feed and said he's growing irritated. Some missed opportunities for BP.
Puck thrown. Now it'll be NHM working it back out. I believe that's Freund with the puck. Freund dumps it into the corner. He's going to go chase it. Freund, one of their faster skaters behind Sutton, is working it now on the near side boards. Now it'll be wheeled up. It'll be Sutton. Sutton throws it across ice to Burns. Burns takes a shot on net. That one's not going to make it there. Shot taken. That one goes wide for the Rockets, and it'll be dumped back out of the zone as the Pirates had a bad look there on the defensive side, and that Freund-Sutton line had a very good opportunity.
Yep, and you mentioned Sutton, one of the fastest out there. He hasn't gotten too many opportunities with a head of steam, but he's still a sniper out there and wearing the C on his left breast.
We have something happen here on a late change. The refs are not going to allow it. Sellison and Brady will not be able to play out there, and we will have to see what happens with this. They just get sent back to the bench, and faceoff will be taken to the left of Nemi, and it'll be won by the Rockets. Rockets now working it from the half boards. They try to throw it in front of that. Right into the slot. A shot taken there by Kitowski, the sinking down defenseman, playing a dangerous spot there in this high slot, but it'll be worked back in by Luke Elkin, who will throw it into the half boards. Now Elkin with the puck. He'll drop it down into the corner. Few bodies going around. Hart now to play it behind the net. Now in the far side corner, it will be played by the Pirates, but it'll be dumped back up to Elkin. Elkin takes a shot on net. That one gets ricocheted off Niemi's paddle and goes into the netting. 5:04 left in the period.
At the very least, even though NHM isn't necessarily connecting on passes, they're leaving them in spots where their skaters can get to them or connect to them. And when they do, look out, they're getting some good opportunities.
That was that Katowski play there. He kind of fed it up. Wasn't connected, but Katowski screamed down and got a shot on net. Face-off will be won by Lions, and now it'll be played behind the net by Davidson for the Rockets. Kriz now with the puck. He'll try to throw it on net. That one will be wrapped up and blocked off by Neenah as he cannot get a hand on it. And now it'll be worked from the far side corner. Lions now with the puck. He tries to break it out. That one gets tipped, but it will manage to break out of the zone as we have by Kano, who makes a nice fancy play to get it across the blue line. Fahey with the puck at the neutral zone. He'll throw it into the far side corner. He'll wrap around, and it'll be played in by Lions, and he'll be against Katowski. Katowski throws it up to the other side as it'll be at the half boards here, and it just kind of locked up as we have 2 Pirates and 2 Rockets. Now it'll be taken by the Pirates. Shot thrown on that. Nice save by Hannes as Tyler Brady will recover it and bring it back into neutral ice. Now back into the zone, or almost into the zone. Rather, Eli Mickish will recover it, and he'll give it back to Brady, and they'll try to get a pass on. Puck will be worked into the Pirate zone, and Selson will have to take the long skate to retrieve it. And he will throw that one up to Gilbertson. Gilbertson can't get a paddle on it. And Elkin will dump it back into the zone. Elkin puts a nice hit on Mickish. And that one, he's going to feel that one. That was a tough little hit there. As Elkin, one of the bigger players on this ice. Elkin now with the puck. He'll work it to the dot. He'll work it behind the net. Throws it in front of the net. Nobody there for the Rockets. As the shot taken from the point. That one will be wrapped up. Shot taken by Burns. Scary little sequence there. 3:25 left in the second. As we still have a 1-1 game.
Anytime there's a bouncing puck that's free in the slot area, it just leaves you sitting there. Who's going to win that race to the puck? Fortunately, Ian Sellison did for Bayport.
Draw won by the Rockets. Burns tries to take a shot. That one will go wide, and it'll be played by Teskey. Now the Pirates trying to work it out. It'll be a few Pirates on the near side boards, and they will finally break it out. Rebar in neutral zone ice. He'll take it into the zone. Rebar now looks for a pass. Cannot connect to Lions, and puck will be thrown back up to Strand. Strand to Komrowski. Komrowski takes a shot. That one's not going to go through. And it will be the Rockets back on the charge. Hart with Elkin with the puck now here for the Rockets. As he throws a shot on net, gets strapped by Nemi with a nice little trap there. Quick reaction with 3 minutes on the dot left in the second period.
Neenah's doing a really nice job in transition. After numbers, they've been able to reverse back the other way, counter with numbers, and another look there. But the puck stopped by the Bayport Pirates.
Sutton to take the draw for the Rockets. He will lose that draw, and the Pirates will have to work it back out of their zone. They will get it across the blue line, but not much further as it gets dumped back in the zone. Now the Pirates will take it out. Brady playing the puck here. He'll work it up to Kano, and Kano will dump it into the zone for Plasheka to play in the White Pennies. Plasheka now works it up to the half boards. He gives it to Sutton. Sutton goes across ice pass over to Katowski. He'll lose the puck there, and he'll be stopped with a Pirate right in his face. I believe that's Voss who made the nice stop there. But here come the Rockets. Rockets now, Teskey looking for a shot. He's going to throw it on net. Nice pad save by Nemi as the Pirates clear it. 2:16 left in the period. Bad look there for the Pirate defense.
Teskey took a little too long. Allows Kano, lays out on his belly, doesn't allow any saucer or anything. The only way they connect is going to be mid-air, hand-eye connection. And nice job by Kano, and then he stays down. He has to make sure, though, that's almost a deflection opportunity for Neenah. Just throw it off of number 10.
Randall take the face-off for the Rockets. He'll win that draw and give it up to Elkin. Elkin now throws a shot on that. Hits a Pirate in the ankle. That'll be Lions. That's not a good injury to have, as the Pirates will manage to work it back out, but it is Lions. Lions now gets it over to Strand. Strand tries to get a pass over. He's not going to make it in the near side corner. Strand now throws in front of the net. Freilich with a shot that goes wide. Pirates cannot seem to get that one-timer down, as that would have been a beautiful opportunity. Now Davidson for the Rockets to play it. It'll be work up the half boards. A few Pirates and a few Rockets. Now finally Elkin will take it out for the Rockets. He'll work it up to the half boards, as it will now be taken by Strand on a missed pass from Elkin, and now we will have it back in the neutral zone. Pirates now on the charge. Jay Rebar's trying to make something happen. He gets caught up in a few sticks, And now Strand works it back out into the neutral zone. Pirates throw it back into the Rockets zone, taken by Burns. 1:20 left in the period. As Burns takes a stretch pass, he'll hit Randall, and that one will go length of the ice, but no icing called as Randall got a stick on it. Strand to play it in the far side corner against Randall. Strand will win that battle as he knocks Randall on the ground, and the puck gets caught in their skates. Teskey now with the puck. Teskey works it behind the net. He's looking for a pass. He hits Burns. Burns with the one-timer. That goes wide. Fahey now works it back out of the zone for the Pirates as Plasheka's right there to receive it, and they try to throw it back in, not giving that defensive pair a line change, but here comes Freund. Freund now the near side boards. He's looking for a shot, or rather opts for the pass. Loses the puck. Now up to Plasheka behind the net, and nothing happening here as the Rockets throw another shot on net, and that shot will be taken. I believe that is Teskey that took that shot there. Nice save by Neenah. It almost looked like the puck was going to come out, but it did not.
Able to stop, not give up a rebound. Something that at times Neenah has given up a couple of rebounds, doing a nice job right now.
35 seconds left in the second. We have Sutton taking the draw as he will win that draw, and the Rockets will take control. It'll be Teskey working around the far side corner. He throws a shot in front of the net. Backhander by Freund, but that one does not go in as Neenah gets the pads down. Now up to the half boards. Worked at the point now. Pirates trying to break it out of zone. It'd be played by Voss. Voss gets beat by Sutton. Sutton throws it up. A point. Plasheka rather keeps the puck in the zone. And we got 10 seconds left. Now at the half boards. Pirates trying to break it out here. They will take the charge, and it'll be taken by Freilich. Freilich throws it up, and that one will go the length of the ice as we will run out of time here in the second period. Still a 1-1 game. Shots on goal now 14-10 in favor of the Pirates, but still an even scoreboard.
Yeah, I have one penalty and high sticking that period. The only thing on our scorecard. No goals, one penalty. Some fairly clean hockey in that way, but not clean hockey with connecting of passes. There were big spurts from each squad. Really the first 5-6 minutes, Johnny, Bayport couldn't find a connecting pass. No tape to tape anywhere.
Yeah, a lot of dumping of the puck. In the first few minutes, as I mentioned, it was just a neutral zone game as both teams were trying to feel each other out. But they finally kind of did, but no score on the board here this period.
So we have 2 periods in the books from the Community First Champion Center in Grand Chute. We will step aside and take a break. Sectional hockey on NEW Sports Radio. Great to have you along. We'll step aside.
You're listening to Bayport Pirates Sports on NEW Sports Radio at newsportsradio.com.
Jeff Deacon, Shore West Realtors, is your Howard Swamico real estate agent. Whether you're buying your first house or downsizing, Jeff has over 19 years of experience and can help find your dream home. Call Jeff at 606-3333 or visit jeffdeacon.shorewest.com. Jeff Deacon, Shore West Realtors, your local real estate expert.
Zesty's Frozen Custard and Grill. Zesty's, serving up a full food and frozen custard menu. Now open right across from Bayport High School at 2639 Lineville Road. Offering a different flavor of the day, each day 11 until 9. Try their weekly special baskets or enjoy some of Zesty's awesome, fresh, frozen custard. Zesty's Frozen Custard and Grill, the finest frozen custard in town.
At North Shore Bank, we think you should be able to invest in whatever you like. That's why we offer low rates on a home equity line of credit, so that you can use the money from your home on whatever you choose. You can choose to take your kitchen from cringeworthy to chef-worthy. Or you can choose to take your credit card from making payments to paid in full. Or you can choose to help your baby get ready for college, even if you're not. The choice is yours. And if you're not sure if a home equity line of credit is right for you, come discuss your options at your nearest branch. North Shore Bank, the bank of you, and whatever you choose to spend your money on. Learn more about our home equity line of credit rates and start your application online. Visit northshorebank.com today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Really
you have any questions or comments, get involved with the game. Tweet your questions and send your comments to Bayport Radio on Twitter at Voice of BP.
Is your website meeting your business needs? Time for a refresh? Reach out to Just J Creative, providing web design, SEO optimization, social media strategy, and brand development solutions. Just J has proudly partnered with local small businesses and nonprofits on their success journeys. Reach out to Jessica Jakes, owner and designer at justjcreative.com to get started.
Hey, let's be honest. You know how it is. If you're a sports fan, there is no such thing as too much sports information. Well, that's just one of the reasons to follow Voice of BP on Twitter. We're talking live tweeting every Bayport broadcast. And don't stop there. Like us on Facebook, because when it comes to Pirate sports, the more ways to get it, the better.
Intermission number 2 from the Community First Champion Center in Grand Chute. It is a 1-1 hockey game. Nobody nets a goal in the second. In fact, we only had one penalty, so Bayport is officially 0 of 2 on the power play. They were effectively 0 for 3 against West Bend on Friday in the regional final. And something that we've really talked about the duration of the season is special teams has been woeful at times.
Yeah, we haven't seen that power play from the Rockets, that dominating power play that we mentioned before the game, really show up here tonight. And for Pirate fans, that's a good thing, and for Rocket fans, that's not ideal. Both teams here, pretty even game. Pirates still seem to be dominating a little bit on puck possession, I would say, but I mean, we don't have the times on those, but if we did, I think it would be in favor of the Pirates, as they're playing a pretty good game. Really both teams evenly matched here, and it's just one of those great battles that you get to see.
Get a couple of really huge stands by Jaden Hannes. NHM, a co-op team. Neenah, Hortonville, Menasha, also Shiocton, part of the program. But a co-op of multiple schools. And they get the sophomore from Hortonville High School, who, between the pipes tonight, a 3.00 goals against average in the regular season. Against Fond du Lac, gave up 3 goals, exactly at his average. But he's played halfway through the season. Him and the other goaltender, Caleb Moore, were pretty well splitting, kind of how Bayport was too, because of the lack of being able to send players up and down, junior varsity. So they were splitting pretty good, but it's kind of been Jaden Hannes' show. And he has made some really good saves again. I go back to that 2-on-none. Bayport had a number of rushes, but that one in the second period at least is the one that sticks out.
Yeah, the Pirates just get a little pass happy when they have a beautiful look. And if they are wanting to score these goals, I think they just need to get a shot on net and hope for a rebound at least. Because my opinion is, when you have that 2-on-1, throw one on the pads and try to get a redirect the other way, and then just get a one-timer on net.
You're a geometry guy.
Just a little bit of luck, too.
Play the angles sometimes. Shots on goal listed at 14-11, which means that in the period, say the shots on goal were 8 for Neenah, 7 for Bayport. All that matters, though, is the 1-1 on the scoreboard. First goal was scored by Neenah, 6:30 in the first by Mason Hart, assisted by Chase Collins. And Bayport answered almost 7 minutes later. Sam Lyons from Sam Komorowski, 13:23 in the first period. That is where we sit with this 1-1 score from, again, a beautiful facility here at the Community First Champion Center, which is slated to host the sectional final. I want to confirm when and where all this is, so I'm going to pull up the old Google map and look at where we are for the postseason. Where is our sectional final? See what we have for that tournament on the WIAA website, Division I bracket. It shows me that we are Saturday. It's now been moved to 6 o'clock, Saturday at 6. one of these teams will be playing on Saturday. And for Bayport and for Neenah, there have been times where they've looked like the superior team. There's been times where they haven't connected on much of anything at all. They have not looked very good.
Yeah, and that's just kind of the tale of today, is just a lot of guys that have had opportunities and just have not looked good on them. Big part of it's just not having the confidence to throw the puck on net and looking for the pass instead of trying to hit what's right there. So I think they just got to limit. I mean, you love passing, but I almost think both teams need to limit their passing a little bit and maybe just go to 3 touches in the zone and then take a shot.
A Bayport team that really since 2017, again, your senior year, where they had a team that went to state. Maybe 2018 they had a little scoring, but realistically in 2019, 2020, now 2021, it's been 3, maybe 4 years. Bayport's had a true scorer or a multiple on that state team. They have some guys that they're better this year by far at shooting the puck at people who can score, but they don't have a dominant score, and something that always comes up time and time again.
Yeah, and we see the dominant scorer on Neenah is obviously Drew Sutton with 41 goals on the season, and he's just a force to be reckoned with. And the Pirates, sometimes not having that lead scorer is a good thing, though, because then it diversifies the team and it makes other teams not just focus on one guy. So there are benefits to not having that truly dominant scorer.
They wind down the time here at the second intermission. We get set for period number 3. As we'll flip-flop rolls once again. Chris Learman, Johnny Samp with you at Voice of BP on Twitter. We get set for the third period. A shout-out to a couple of people listening along through Facebook. Catherine Hobbian and Diane Freilich. That would be Hobbians and Petersons are listening from Wakona Falls. That would be Jay Rebar's family. And then Diane Freilich from Green Bay, Ty Freilich's family listening along. Also, we can get to Eric and Beth Newtonen from Hudson. People who are out and about listening along with us on a Tuesday evening.
Pirates waiting in the tunnel, and we do not see the Rockets out yet. And the refs finally get out on the ice, and we will have play here coming momentarily. Third period of hockey. This is the big period, Chris. This is the one where the guys who have skated more in practice and do the extra lines are going to pay off here, because it's playoff hockey and it's going 3 periods with an even score. So we'll have to see what team has been doing their extra skates and putting in that extra time.
You don't like the horn?
I'm not a big fan of the high pitch horn.
It sounds like the old Bradley Center horn, to be honest with you.
That's what it reminds me of, the basketball one, more or less.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think hockey's more like a foghorn.
Sure. We'll have to go through that.
Now, my favorite horn is in
Calgary?
New England. New England. That's my favorite.
Hannes to the right. Marcus Niemi, over 1,200 career saves and a 91.3% save percentage. In his Bayport career, one of the 7 Bayport seniors. He'll be in net to the left. Joanna Engel is saying hello from her hometown in Ohio. Cross that off the map. Sutton and Lions. Advantage Drew Sutton and Neenah. The white sweaters will start. The 2 seed trying to bring it to the zone. And Bayport will steal it away at the blue line, send it a little too far, and immediately an icing. 16:49, 11 seconds gone by in the third. Let's settle in for the third period.
Face-off will be taken to the right of Niemi, as we have Lions and Sutton once again taking the draw.
Niemi watches on, right side corner. of the crease. Bayport wins the draw, trying to send it up ice, wraps it around the corners. A whiff by Ty Freilich, but Bayport able to get it up just enough, where it's taken by Thomas Burns, defenseman for NHM. Stretch pass from Burns, trying to get it to his line mate, then up to Drew Sutton. Sutton left side, half-court, throws it in, blocker to side by Neenah. Quick wrister from number 25. Again, he hasn't had much for a head of steam, but able to get a shot there, Johnny, something that you mentioned. We're going to need to see more and more shots from both sides.
Sutton targeting that the blocker side, which can be the trickier side for a goaltender.
Face off the right of Marcus. That would be his blocker side. Sutton's going to be chased out of the face-off dot, so Alex Freund will step in and effectively lose the face-off. Bayport from behind their own net with Ty Brady. Brady flips it up the ice to Ty Freilich. And Bayport gives it away in the NHM zone. Team zone is their defensive zone for NHM. That is from their right as they try to break it up. A pass from the heel of the stick of Sutton. He turns it over. Bayport turns it over and behind. Freund trying to play it from behind his own cage. Looking behind Neenah. Bayport with a giveaway there. Still not out of it as they can't get out of their own zone with Alex Voss. And finally, Voss will get it across the blue line. Bayport not connected on passes here in the first minute and 10 seconds of the third period. We skate 1-1. Bayport Pirates, Neenah Rockets. WIAA Sectional Semifinal. One team will be playing Saturday with a chance to go to state. Puck on the far side corner. Picked up by 13, Luke Elkin. Lost in the corner, Bayport. Forecheck pressure through the skates of Burns. Bayport harassing the NHM defense. Burns pushed up against the glass. Fahey trying to poke it away from him. He does so, gets it to Carl Cano. Back to Fahey. Puck bounces off the cage near side, trying to jam it by. And the goaltender is going to put his left glove around the post. And Hannes is going to freeze things as he's able to get on top of the bouncing biscuit. A minute and 56 seconds gone in the third.
Pirates were taking advantage of the Rockets' inability to break it out. And they had a good forecheck going there and almost got a goal out of it. Hannes with a nice save, though, and a trap to keep the score at 1.
Freezes in his all-white face mask and helmet. Face-off won by Bayport. Stepping in is Komorowski, top of the face-off dot, throws in a slap shot that misses wide of everything. Then a wrister in by Bryce Strand, goes off the stick of a defenseman, deflects into the far side corner. Player from Bayport goes down, face first on the ice. His ice is slippery. Puck through the neutral ice area, regained by Mickish. Elliott pushed into the dasher near side half boards. Loses the puck, picked up by NHM, trying to send it up ice with Plachetka. Bayport regains at the neutral ice area, and they'll wrap it around the corners. Pick it back up with Mickish. Mickish to Gilbertson, 9-19, in behind the net with Katowski trying to get it out for NHM. Stuck it back into the far side corner. Bounces around, Karen off the glass, played up the right side, trying to get to it. It'll be Mason Hart. He's the lone goal scorer for NHM. Turnover near side in the Bayport zone. Luke Sutton. Good forecheck. Now Bayport turns it over again. Dangle it around. Drop it off for Luke Sutton. Was Drew, and the brothers can't connect. Play continues. Drew gets it to the wing. Luke Elkin wrister in front. Stopped by the defenseman. Komorowski got down to a knee and didn't allow it in on net. Turned over at the neutral ice area again. A good pressure by NHM, the Rockets. 3 minutes and 10 seconds gone by in the third period rather. Well, Komorowski saves that one, but the Sutton brothers trying to connect on something, and they almost did. Rockets through the neutral ice area. Jay Rebar brings it through the zone. Carries it on the near side half boards, looking to shoot. Tries to throw it high, and he hits the crossbar, and it goes up and over. Puck off the back glass, thrown in front. Deflected off a defenseman from Alex Voss, left wing. Deflected to the near side blue, and it will be out of the zone, and Bayport retreats back to their own blue line. Tyler Brady from his own wing. Back in his own end, trying to play it up ice. Whiffs on a pass, turns it over. Drew Sutton trying to bring it up for NHM. He doesn't get it, so he's going to go off for a line change. 13:03, clock moving, almost 4 minutes gone by in the third. Bayport up, stretch pass, trying to get it to Sam Lyons. That's deflected away, picked up by Davidson. Davidson trying to wrap around near side, trying to jam it by Marcus Neenah, but he keeps the knees tight and keeps the pads down, and he'll make a save, and we freeze it with 12:51 to go in the third period, and we remain scored at 1-1.
Good job by Neenah just to lock down there and not make anything too fancy, just kind of cover the puck, and he did so on a good Beckett Davidson charge.
Face off to the right of the Bayport goaltender. Draw one by Bayport, Sean Samuels. Pirates try to play it out of the zone. Kept in nicely right side blue line by Mason Hart, and he'll lob one off the back wall. Played by Ian Sellison for the Pirates. Turnover again. Oh, a puck bouncing in on Neenah. Davidson had actually vacated the area. Had he known it was coming behind him, it would have been him and the goaltender. Play back into the net, into zone. Randall trying to skate near side. He's going to lose an edge on his own, looking at the official for a call, but he simply just got too low off his skates. Shot in, kick save, right leg pillow goes out for Neenah. He'll kick it to the near side half boards. Bayport can't get it again, however. Trying to control in between the rings. Dangerous area for Sellison to handle it. Looking for a blind pass. Sellison claps it against the backboards. Puck to the half boards. Bayport trying to control. The fans trying to woo it up the ice. And it's going to be sent by number 14 down the length of the full sheet. And we will have a stoppage. 5:04 gone in the period. Bayport very much struggling to get the puck out of their own zone. And here's a face-off now. Big Mo right now is with NHM, 11:56 third period.
And that's something we saw earlier in the season. Pirates having troubles working that breakout, and now we have the Drew Sutton line, so let's see what happens here.
Jennifer Sovey listening in. Again, the Freliks. Karen for Kylan. The Hobians shot in on Neenah, and he's going to make the save on the frozen puck now. 11:46.
Pirates got to just find a way to break it out here. I mean, it's just been a few minutes of playing their zone, and that's not what you want.
Tyler Bix listening in. T-Bix. Pirates from behind their own net. Komrowski trying to play it up to Ty Frelick. Turnover, neutralized area. Alex Freund pokes it to Elkin. Luke's going to bring in the zone, throwing in. Paddled aside, deflected in the far side corner. It's going to ride the top of the Dashers, come down out to the blue line, and Jay Reba's going to head a steam, and he's going to get around one defender. Pressure from the left side, pushes off of the pressure from Thomas Burns, carries it into the near side corner. 77's going to lose possession of the puck. 11:15 clock moving in the period. Then Jay's going to poke check, trying to get it back in the corner, and he does momentarily. Jay getting help from Ty Frelick, pushed up against the glass by 13 Luke Elkin. Elkin to break it out, looking for Drew Sutton, and sends it back to the Bayport defensive zone where Ty Brady falls down. But fortunately for him, he had Sam Komrowski there. And a lazy Bayport play as the Pirates never touched it with Jay Rebar. He looks at the official like he did. Clearly never made contact, but immediately he acted as though he did, and that's going to cause Bayport an icing and a face-off next to their own goaltender at 10:52.
Pirates, that was a lazy last sequence of plays there, and that's just not a good look for them because that shows that they're tired.
Face off to the right of the goaltender, step through, trying to put in a backhand. Chase Collins, freshman. He had an assist on the only goal. Zach Burns for Bayport brings it on the half boards. Burns carries it into the corner, loses in behind net. Puck lost to the near side half boards. NHM trying to chip it up ice, held in by Voss. He'll throw in a wrister from the right side blue line. Kick save, rebound given up by the goaltender Hannes into the far side corner at Karams. Trying to get it as Bryce Strand. NHM chips it up ice, cross the blue line. Burns will effectively send it right back in and roll it in behind net and go off for a line change. 10:20 third period. We still skate 1-1. It's been the same score since the first period. Goal was scored back then by Bayport, 13:23 of that first period. Ever since then, nothing has moved. In terms of that, we've only had one penalty in the last period. Plus, Bayport shot from Aiden Fahey on a Neenah turnover, but he's unable to reach target, and it clears his own zone. Bayport catching NHM on a line change. Sean Samuels brings in the zone, throws one in, and right hit the M on NHM.
Right into the sweater.
Hit the goaltender right in the chesticles.
Right into the crest of the pads there.
Sometimes you don't got to move. You let the shot hit you.
Let it hit and then just scoop it up.
That's the hard part for youngsters trying to learn to play goaltender is you let the puck hit you sometimes. Don't try to go get it. Face off to the left of Hannes, and the draw is won by NHM. They send it out of the zone. Bayport sends it back in, but a delayed offsides. And a nice connected pass from Burns to Chris, and John's going to send it up ice. Look for a connected pass, trying to get it to Randall, and Gabe can't touch it. Goes a little too far, 9:32, third period. The icing is going to bring it down to Hannes again.
So as we kind of talked about before, the Pirates were having troubles breaking it out. Now it is the Rockets that are having troubles breaking it out with this Pirate forecheck.
Hannes has got a little equipment. He's going to make sure his leg straps are properly tied. And number 32 will get back to his skates. And he'll skate out to the left post. Stick in his right hand, glove in his left. Watches on. The Pirates win the draw. Connell throws one immediately on Hannes. He didn't even see it coming, and it hits off the top of his glove and up into the netting behind him.
That was a lucky play there by Hannes, just making himself big and just managing to get a paw on the puck.
He did not know that the puck had been shot at him. Brady throws it in front, and it's off the skate of his own player, Brady Gilbertson, trying to get in the way. NHM trying to flip it up ice. Bayport holds it in the zone momentarily. Picked up by Luke Elkin. He's able to send it to the neutral ice area. Komrosky back in on Elkin. Brought up by Chris. Josh, a good salad out of the back of his helmet. Carries it into the zone, throws it in for Luke. A little too far. Luke loses an edge on his own. Bayport trying to break out right side. 2-on-2, maybe 3-on-2. Freilich across the blue line, left side wing. Poke checked away by Thomas Burns. Good defensive play by the Rockets. Puck in the far side corner. Freilich trying to push Burns off of his mark. Intercepted away by Sam Lyons. Throws an wrister over the crossbar. Reaching up was Hannes, and then he let it go. Was it missed target? Puck play behind. Sam Lyons facilitates. Left top of the faceoff dot. Backdoor, trying to get it to Ty Freilich, who had a great find from Tyler Brady. But Ty Freilich couldn't connect on the one-timer and misses behind the net on what was another golden look for Bayport. And then they flip one into the net and we'll have a neutral zone face-off. 8:25. Johnny, that's 3, maybe 4 times Bayport has some golden opportunities.
Yeah, the Pirates just could not find a way to get in that 4x6. And you really hope to see it happen as a Pirate fan.
Neutral zone face-off, picked up by Alex Freund. He'll go the wrister, misses the near side post. Nemi kicked out the right leg, but it never reached him as it missed off the back wall. Bouncing around, picked up by Ty Freilich, looking to break out, gets it to Sam Lyons. Lyons can't connect on the bouncing pass, deflected by a defenseman. Neutral zone area. It's picked up by Ty Freilich. Freilich now right side wing, trying to skate to his forehand. Far side throws one and it misses the near side post wide. He had Hannes moving to his right. Puck went left. Turnover again, this time by Freilich. Throws it in front. Rebound opportunity. That's given up. But the puck can't be controlled by Sean Samuels crashing in. Right side trying to go in for Drew Sutton. Sutton stops on the face-up dot. Throws one high. A lightning fast wrister by Drew Sutton misses over the entire crossbar and the glove hand. Puck played up to the neutral ice area. Picked up by Thomas Burns for NHM. He'll throw in and on goal and dropped in front of the goaltender as Nemi lays it down to the ice for a teammate. Sean Samuels turns it over. Elkin now dumps it into the corner. Bryce Strand in behind net, trying to chase after it. Elkin maybe see an NHM player get picked up there or held, but play continues. Slap shot far side, and Elkin gets too far over his toes and can't connect on the one-timer. Both teams getting some good looks right now. Puck behind the Bayport net yet. 7 minutes ago, Bryce Strand loses an edge as he tries to slap one down, and they'll go all the way down for an icing. Right now, neither team can stay their skates. Neither team can connect on one-timers, and the opportunities are there for each squad.
Speaking of one-timers, Elkin took a Paul Bunyan hack there and just totally missed on it. That would have been a rocket if it would have connected. So lucky for the Pirates there, because that would have been a tough one to save.
Face off to left of Marcus Nemi. Immediately try and jam play to shoot it off the drop is NHM with Randall. He can't, but the puck is controlled nonetheless by the Rockets. In behind, Sam Lyons trying to play it up ice. He can't get out of their own zone. Kept in right side. The puck thrown in and stopped by Komrosky. He dropped to his right knee, got his right skate in the way of the puck. Puck brought in rebar to Freilich, throws it in a wrister off the defenseman's skate. NHM trying to counter. Back the other way. Davidson race to the puck. He'll lose the race by a step to Tyler Brady of Bayport. Second team all-conference defenseman for the senior this year in the Fox River Classic. We have 6:15 to go in the third. 1-1 your score. Davidson turnover, gives it away to Sam Lyons, throws one in, and it's going to be blockered save. And it deflects off the blocker into the hip of Hannes. And again, a save is made by Jaden. Stop the clock at 6:08 in the third.
Both teams looking even. You know, the Rockets had a good sequence of plays in the Pirate zone, and now the Pirates getting back into the Rocket zone. It's all a matter of time before one goes in.
It updates 7-2 I have in favor of Notre Dame. So it looks like NDA, a 1 seed, will be holding serve and playing in the sectional final on Saturday. Which team will we be playing? It's NHM, a 3-on-2. Luke Elkenrister comes, and it's a glove save over the top of the head by Marcus Nemi.
Elkin laying on the ice on the other side there. He just kind of fell and just decided to slide. But yeah, nice look from Sutton. Again with the Rocket. He likes to hit, he seems to like to throw it up high and try to make something happen in those corners.
Step through. Teskey drops it off to Burns, throws one in front, and the left glove of Nemi. Despite the shot not going to be reaching net, he reaches out wide to make the save and not allow the puck to rattle around behind him. 5-5-3, third period, 1-1. Face off again. It's going to be Drew Sutton take the draw against Sean Samuels. Advantage, Bayport senior Sean Samuels. Puck with Bryce Strand trying to play it out of the zone. Sutton holds the zone on the right side blue line, trying to throw it opposite. And Bayport plays one up. Voss up to Sean Samuels. Breakaway goal! Bayport! Sean Samuels on a beautiful feed from Alex Voss. And the Pirates, they take the lead. 5:39 to go, third period.
That was a beautiful play by Sean Samuels. Sneaking behind the Rocket defense and just managing to catch a pass and gets the wide open look. Sean Samuels taking full advantage of the Rockets defense, kind of playing up.
Alex Voss, who's dropped back to defense here in the postseason, and normally a center by trade, is able to connect blue to blue on the passing, and Bayport leads it 2-1. 5.5 to go here from the Community First Champion Center. Puck in the neutral ice area. Voss dropping back, plays one to Lyons, up to Ty Fralick. Fralick now at the blue line, trying to dangle around, go with the backhand, near side, backhand, one hand, as he goes with a single hand shuffleboard, and Hannes is going to make a glove save with the left hand, as Fralick was pressured from his strong side.
That was a nice play by Fralick, a couple crafty moves, and just manages to get tied up, but he gets the one hand on the stick, and the backhand gets played on by Hannes, who makes a nice save.
Face off to left of Hannes. Draw one by Bayport, but Davidson's going to step through and steal it away in front of Bryce Strand. Battle of 17s pushing to the dasher just below us. Half boards near side. Picked up by Randall, trying to play one in front to Chris. And stepping through was Brady Gilbertson to disrupt the connection there. Otherwise, Chris was going to have an opportunity from 15 feet out. Komorowski trying to pitchfork one up to the neutral ice area. That's stopped and sent back in. Bryce Strand from in behind his own net. Less than 5 minutes to go in the third period. Bayport now with the lead after the Sean Samuels net. Puck thrown to the half boards. Pressure applied. Slap shot keeps it low. Paddled aside by Bayport's Marcus Nemi. Then the Pirates send it the length of the ice. They will be called for icing. We'll a face-off next to their goaltender. 4:31 to go in the third period. And the pressure is going to start ramping up. Here comes line number one for the Rockets as they find themselves trailing for the first time tonight.
Both teams here are feeling the pressure. 4:31 left in the game, as you mentioned before. And Lions to take the draw against Drew Sutton and that number one line from Neenah.
Riley Bayless ain't in, as he has fellow goaltender Marcus Nemi having Bayport blocker save. The puck bounces down to his knees, and he's going to find it before the crashing Alex Freund does. And a save again. As sometimes you get a knuckleball in on you, and you can't really move very well, and he's able to stop it, knock it down. Mike Frieder listening in, and Bayport with a 2-1 lead. Face off to the left of Neenah. Pirates win the draw. Tyler Brady. He'll try to get it across. Pushed forward by Luke Elkin, but it's going to be a forward hand pass. You can stop the puck, you can grab the puck, but you cannot pass it forward. If you possess the puck and move it, it has to be back towards your own net, and this will bring a face-off next to Hannes. 4:19 third period, Bayport by 1.
Pirates doing a good job they've been doing a good job, but now they get an opportunity right inside Neenah's zone. Let's see if they can hold a possession here for at least a few seconds.
Nice step through face-off win. Miles Teskey, 39. Stepping right through, and he takes it to the left-hand third of the ice into the Bayport zone. Freilich back to the neutral ice area. Delayed offsides on Neenah. That'll allow Bayport to, at least we think, get to the puck first. Finally, Alex Voss gets to it. Up to Jay Rebar. Pushed against in front of the fans that have accumulated at ringside. Luke Elkin looking to facilitate. Goal line, throws on near side, then keeping his leg down was Neenah again, this time the right leg able to make the save. Back from his own blue line, Gabe Randall trying to play one up to Sutton. I think Sutton was offsides. Play continues. Drew head of steam into the corner. He'll dig it out, looking for someone to pass it. Gets it to the point. Thomas Burns, left side, Luke Elkin. Elkin back to a crashing Sutton in the slot. Stepping in front with Sam Lyons, but Bayport can't get it out of their own zone. Far side corner, pressure continues by NHM. Trying to go backdoor to Sutton. That misses to the corner. Karam's off the dasher. Back to Sutton, left wing. Wrister down into Burns. Puck in front. It's loose in front of the crease. Two players just looking at it. And then Bayport's able to send it down. The puck came to almost a full rest, and two Bayport players said, you get it, no, you get it. And that was almost disaster as NHM will send it back in. Rattles off the back of the cage. Centering pass in, just out of the reach of a crashing number 9, Gabe Randall, right through the slot. 2:50 to go in the third period. Pass left side. It'll be John Kriz. Kriz left side blue line. He'll throw it in, misses wide. Karam's off the back wall. Far side half board, picked up by Gilbertson for Bayport. Bayport's going to try to flutter one through the rafters. It stays on the playing surface, and it is going to get over the end line for an icing. 2:32. Your Lions are going to be shortened right now by Bayport, and it's going to see who is able to step up. Can Bayport hold on? 2 minutes, 32 seconds. Bayport 2, Neenah 1.
Waiting for Neenah to call a timeout here to potentially make up a game plan to pull the goalie. I think it'll happen here. It's going to happen here soon, but I think they're going to let it play out here for a second. For at least this shift. As they have their number 2 line out.
Face off to the left of Neenah. Bayport wins the draw. Komrosky up to Jay Rebar. Loses possession. Jay uses the glass, and he's able to slice it up to the neutral ice area. Get it out of their own zone, and Neenah's going to have to bring it back in with Kriz. Left side blue line, harassed by Rebar. 77 just slapping at the wood in his hands. And he almost smashes the twig. Gets it up to Freilich, and Freilich's going to go back to Jay Rebar. Bayport brings it back in the right-hand third. Into the NHM zone. Rebar in behind net. Looking to dance in behind the cage. Looking for a backhand pass in front. Ty Freilich had an open opportunity, but it just went in front as his stick clashed with the defenseman's, and play continues. Under 2 minutes to go. Randall brings it into the zone. Trying to go 1-on-5 on Bayport, and stepping up is Bryce Strand, able to clear the zone. Brought back in Luke Elkin. He'll take it left side half boards. Carries it to the goal line. He'll throw one almost a near impossible angle. As the closer to the goal line you get, you're shutting off a lot.
Cutting off your angles.
It is a good opportunity to get rebounds, but he was the only one in the zone, and a puck is frozen by Neenah. And now, with 98 ticks of the clock left in the third, we're going to have a timeout taken by NHM.
Well, this was expected. I got a feeling they're going to come up. They're going to bring that number 1 line out, who is a very conditioned line, nonetheless, with Sutton, Freund, and I believe their other one is Teskey, and that's a very conditioned line. And I got a feeling they're going to play this last minute 38 with another player to add on that forecheck.
Chris Learman, Johnny Samp with you, Voice of BP on Facebook Live, also the Bayport Hockey and NEW Sports Radio feed on the YouTube stream. Audio only tonight. Bayport leading NHM. A goal coming in the third period. Sean Samuels on a nice stretch pass from Alex Voss right up the seam. And Samuels buried it 11:21 into the third period. The only goal we've had since the first.
Yeah, it's been a low-scoring game. only 3 tallies on the board here, 2 for Bayport and 1 for Neenah, and we only got a minute 38 left. This will be to see if the Pirates can close out. This is going to be a challenge.
Namey is going to see a face-off to him. Lynn has left the building. She just walked out with a red face next to me, as her son is between the pipes. Face off the right of Nemi. Draw one by NHM. Goalie is empty to the right, so it's a 6-on-5. Empty net to the right side of the ice. Puck in behind net. Nemi moves his head from his left shoulder to his right shoulder, looking for Freund in front. Puck in the near side corner. It's Teskey. Gets it to Burns. Back to Teskey. Near side goal line. To the point. One-timer in front is coming down from the middle. Was Sutton. Puck deflected into the corner. Never reached net. Teskey drops it back into Burns, left side wing just inside the blue line. Gets it to Freund, lines up a wrister. Your knuckles in on Nemi, he'll make the save. Puck continues into the corner. Jay Reba, slap shot the length of the ice, just misses the far side. And it's an icing on Bayport as he sent the puck a full 90 feet down the length of the ice and missed by 2 feet wide left. Icing Bayport 59.2.
Pressure's mounting here, Chris. We got another timeout. Pirates taking that timeout as they're trying to come up with a game plan how to break it out on this attack from the Rockets, who are absolutely, playing a great game, but just cannot seem to find the back of the net.
Bayport leads 2-1 with 59.2 seconds left.
Both teams keeping their number one lines out there, as expected. Pirates going to have some work to do trying to break it out of the zone and potentially put a shot on that. And the Rockets are going to try to prevent that from happening.
Bayport with the lead thanks to Sean Samuels, Alex Voss. Face off the right of Nemi. Draw one by NHM again. Thomas Burns gets it back. Left side wing from Sutton. Wrister comes in. Blocked aside by Nemi. He'll make it left side. He's backpedaling. Puck centering pass through the blue line. It'll be cleared by NHM. 44 seconds, and they're going to have to get back on sides. And it's going to be offsides on NHM. A pass for Teskey, and he wasn't quite ready for it. And that will be in a neutral zone face-off. 39.7. And we're going to see the officials are going to talk. They're going to bring the face-off to the just outside the NHM zone. Still an empty net right, so NHM has the extra skater in a 2-1 hockey game. The draw to be taken by Freund, and he wins the draw for NHM. 35 seconds left. Left side with Sutton. Drew brings it into the zone. State leader in goals scored this year. Sutton loses it into the corner. In behind net, Freund trying to get it, looking to pass between the rings. Alex keeps it on his forehand. Skates to the wing, throws it in front. Picked up by Ty Freilich. He throws it off the boards to the neutralized area. 17 seconds left. Burns, Thomas up to the blue line. Turns it over. Jay Rebar throws it up and in, and that'll be stopped in front of net. 10 seconds left. NHM loses it back in the round zone. Just 6 seconds. Thomas Burns from his own blue. Up to Sutton. To Elkin. Shot in. Freund. Glove save! And at the horn, glove save by Nemi. And it's a Bayport
What a way to end
victory.
it. What a way to end it. A glove save from Nemi. Just totally locks up that game. 2-1 Pirates. Just a beautiful way to end it. A lot of people are celebrating a little premature, it almost seemed like, because then Elkin came on the charge. But luckily, Nemi just puts on the glove and locks it up for the Pirates.
The last stab by Nemi with the left hand to preserve what I think may have counted. And it's a 2-1 final. And Bayport holds on, comes from behind, and they will be playing Notre Dame Academy, the big rivalry Saturday, for a chance to go to the state tournament.
Pirates, I mean, that's just an iconic play there by Neenah with the glove, just making that save and just shutting down that Rockets forecheck and pressure as they close it out with a 2-1 victory.
Bayport able to get the final. Let's step aside, take a quick break. We'll recap this one. Bayport with the win. It's on to Saturday. Bayport 2-1. You listen to Bayport Pirate Hockey.
Zesty's Frozen Custard and Grill. Zesty's, serving up a full food and frozen custard menu. Now open right across from Bayport High School at 2639 Lineville Road. Offering a different flavor of the day, each day 11 until 9. Try their weekly special baskets or enjoy some of Zesty's awesome, fresh, frozen custard. Zesty's Frozen Custard and Grill, the finest frozen custard in town.
Is your website meeting your business needs? Time for a refresh? Reach out to Just J Creative, providing web design, SEO optimization, social media strategy, and brand development solutions. Just J has proudly partnered with local small businesses and nonprofits on their success journeys. Reach out to Jessica Jakes, owner and designer at justjcreative.com to get started.
Hey, let's be honest. You know how it is. If you're a sports fan, there is no such thing as too much sports information. Well, that's just one of the reasons to follow Voice of BP on Twitter. We're talking live tweeting every Bayport broadcast. And don't stop there. Like us on Facebook, because when it comes to Pirate sports, the more ways to get it, the better.
Hey, this is Ryan, and I'm here to tell you that North Shore Bank is giving you up to $200 when you open a new checking account. $200? That's like getting 55 cups of coffee for free or concert tickets to a very excellent show. 200 things from the dollar store. That's a lot of things from the dollar store. Plus, you can sign up for their value pack and get things like cell phone protection, local discounts, and more. Go online or visit a branch near you. Most of them have extended hours. We're talking 70 hours, 7 days a week with a video teller system. Want even more convenience? There's free online banking and bill pay. 25,000 free ATMs, a MasterCard debit card, and mobile deposit too. Free money and the tools to help you manage it. That's what makes North Shore Bank the bank of you. Visit any office or go online at northshorebank.com. Hurry, this offer ends September 30th, 2017. Terms and conditions apply. Visit northshorebank.com to learn more. Member FDIC. Man, I love coffee. It's really good.
Do you have any questions or comments? Get involved with the game. Tweet your questions and send your comments to Bayport Radio on Twitter at Voice of BP.
Jeff.
Bayport with the victory in this one by a score of 2-1, and they hold on at the end. Marcus Neenah standing tall in net as Bayport gets the goal. Alex Voss from blue up to blue, Voss to Samuels, and Sean is able to bury it 11-21 the third period. And the Pirates, they get the 2-1 victory, and they are on to Saturday with a date against the Tritons.
It's going to be a tough one.
It will.
Nonetheless.
But you got to bury those opportunities against the Tritons.
Because I think they could have had about 2 more goals here tonight.
At least.
If they would have, hit the 4-by-6.
Yeah.
Put the puck on twine.
Yeah.
They had a lot of good looks. Even their power play, I think after that first period, I think they got more shots on net. But we'll have to see how they play it against a very good, obviously, Triton team that is looking to, head to state.
Yeah, Bayport with the 2-1 final. Tonight's Bayport hockey broadcast proudly supported by Jeff Deacon and Show Us Realty. The Press Times, your local paper and online source for Pirate Athletics. Just J Creative, website and brand development. North Shore Bank, the bank of you. Zesty's Frozen Custard, the finest grill in town. And by members of the NEW Sports Saturday Broadcasters Club. Well, for Johnny Samp, I'm Chris Lehrman. The Pirates victorious sectional final Saturday. It's slated for 6 o'clock. It's slated for here. There is a chance that could be changed, but it is set for here, and it's a beautiful facility. Why make a move? Less than 40 minutes away. It should be here Saturday. We will have the audio coverage for you on Saturday for that contest. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter if anything changes. But it should be a date with the Tritons on Saturday for a right to go to the state tournament. Johnny, it's been fun, and we'll have you again on Saturday if you will have us.
Oh, I think I'll be there.
We'll have Johnny Samp and myself on the call. Sectional final Saturday, have us. It's a final from the Community First Champion Center. 2-1, Bayport over Neenah, come from behind fashion. Again, for Johnny, I'm Chris. Have a wonderful evening, Howard Swamico. You've been listening to Bayport Pirate Hockey